So welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. Today we are taking a look at the new squad update for the 15th of April 2020. Now this is going to add a few players into the game, remove a few players and update a few player stats, and we're going to take a look at the main highlights in this video. Now if you want to know all the latest FIFA 20 news and updates, this is the best place to get it. Currently we have a lot of people not subscribed by watching the video, so if you are new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe today. So first up, we're going to take a look at the players that got removed with this update. So once you apply the latest update, these guys are gone from the game. And there's no one too important in this video, but I'm just going to cover maybe the top 3 or 4. But the first player today is Kantaros. He's playing for a team that I'm not going to try and pronounce, or used to play for a team that I won't pronounce. He is a centre midfielder, 30 years old, and he had an overall of 72, potential of 72. And it just goes down from there. Next up is Sandro Thiela or something, who played for FC Sion, and this guy had an overall of 52, potential of 72. Going down again, Baltazar from FC Sion, 54 overall and 72 potential. And then lastly, we have Jerez, who played for Vinazor, 56 overall, 71 potential. So I'll put the screenshot of the full list or something like that. But as you can see, nothing too exciting in the removed department today. So now it's time to apply the latest squad update. Go to the customize tab. It's the same process every week. Go to edit teams, go to download updates. There is a prompt. You press yes. It'll download the latest stats and the players, whatever you see today. Of course, if you want new players and stats in career mode, you have to start a new save. So next up, we're going to take a look at the players that got added with this squad update. Now, there is one player that looks semi-decent. The rest of them don't really look too exciting, but we'll take a look at the semi-decent guy. And I can't say his name. Like, EA just love giving me these complicated names each week. So this one is too complicated for me, so I'm going to have to pass on his last name. His first name is Simon, and he plays for Marseille. He's a goalkeeper, 16 years old, so he could be one of those high-growing players, you know, in the game. He's got a 58 overall, and he's got an 82 potential. Currently, all his stats look pretty average because he's only 58 overall, but he does have that room to grow, and he could be a good investment. His current value is 210,000. And then we have Dejalo, and he plays for Pacos de Ferreira, 16 years old, a right winger. This guy has an overall of 61 and a potential of 75. Decent physical stats in terms of like acceleration and sprint speed and stuff, but the rest of it needs a lot of work. Current value for him is 450k, and I think I saw 4-star skill moves, which is not too bad either. And then we have Andrea Papetti. This guy plays for Brescia, centre back, 17 years old. Overall 58, potential of 74. Current stats are pretty average, and his current value is 210,000. It's obviously not a full list, but I'll put some more screenshots here. And yeah, as you can see, the 82 potential guy was the most exciting player today. So next up, we're going to talk about the players that got updated with this squad update. So once you download it and apply it, this is the latest stats for some of the players. Now, I don't know why EA is updating players. You know, it's not like they're playing in the real world. So I don't know where they're getting this information from, where they're getting these upgrades and downgrades from. But it seems like they're just letting the career mode intern, the one guy in the office at the moment, just tinker with the stats and stuff. Just give him something to do, you know. And at least we're getting some updates of some sort with this game still. So first up, we have Mason Greenwood from Manchester United. This guy is 17 years old and a striker, one of the best high potential players in the game. He got a few upgrades to long shots, vision, penalties, and marking. That's about it for him. He keeps the 73 overall, and he keeps his 89 potential. Now, this guy will come good if you train him a little bit more, and you give him a couple of years. His current value is 7 million. It seems like this guy appears in every squad update. I don't know how to say his name properly. It's probably Aura. I don't know, man. I'm hopeless, man. I'm hopeless. But he plays for Lyon, 21 years old and a centre midfielder. This guy got a potential upgrade from 88 to 89. The rest of the stats stay the same, but they look pretty good. A lot of greens there already, and his current overall stays the same at 81. His current value is 23 million. There's a few Man United players in this squad update that got updated. The next one is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 21 years old and a right back. Now, he got a few upgrades to dribbling, curve, reaction, strength, and his overall also increased from 81 to 82. Potential stays the same at 89, which is still very good. His current value is 25 million, and he's one of my favourite right backs in the game. Another United player here, Marcus Rashford, also got updated. This guy is 21 years old and a left midfielder, but he can play up front. He got a few upgrades to crossing, long passing, reactions, and his overall went from 83 up to 84, and his potential went from 88 up to 89 now as well. Now, this guy is one of my favourite players as well. Extremely quick, good on the ball, and good at shooting. A lot of greens there, so you can't go wrong with this guy as well, and he's incredibly young still. And his current value is 37.5 million. Next up, we have Mateo Kovacic. This guy at the moment is at Chelsea, 25 years old, and a center midfielder. He got a few upgrades here, over 12 changes. Short passing went up, long passing, agility, reaction, stamina, interceptions, positioning, standing tackle, sliding tackle. His overall also increased from 83 to 84. And his potential also went from 86 to 87 now as well. So a nice little upgrade for him. As you can see, a lot of greens already for this guy. So he's not too bad. And his current value is 34.5 million. Next up we have Tomori from Chelsea. This guy is 21 years old and a centre back. Now the only stats that changed for this guy was his acceleration and potential. His acceleration went from 77 up to 78. And his potential went from 87 down to 86. His current value is 11 million. And then we have Dwight McNeil from Burnley. This guy is 19 years old and a left midfielder. His upgrades include dribbling, free kicks, long passing, ball control, agility, reactions, aggression, and vision. Now this guy keeps his 77 overall and his 86 potential. Those two didn't change, and his current value is 12 million. Coming in with over 12 changes, we have Pelistri from Club Atletico Penarol. Now this guy is starting to look like one of those nice high potential players in career mode. He's 17 years old and a right midfielder. A few upgrades here including crossing, short passing, dribbling, sprint speed, agility, reactions, balance, positioning, and more. His overall stays the same at 70, but his potential went up by 2. It went from 84 up to 86 now, which is fantastic stuff. Needs a bit of work still, and his current value is 3.2 million. Next up, we have Mohamed Kudus or Kudus or something. This guy plays for a team I'm not going to try and pronounce, but he's a centre forward and 18 years old. 2 upgrades here today, and the most important upgrades were his overall, which went from 69 up to 71, and his potential went from 84 up to 86, which is a nice little upgrade there. A few greens here, you know, in the physical department, not too bad, but other areas need a bit of training. His current value is 4.4 million. Another United player got updated today, Scott McTominay. This guy is 22 years old and a centre midfielder. Upgrades include interception, standing tackle, sliding tackle, and his overall went from 78 up to 79, and his potential went from 85 up to 86. So a nice little upgrade for him as well. My problem with him is he's a little bit slow, so that's why I don't really tend to use him, but his current value is 15.5 million. Next up we have Matias Palacios from San Lorenzo. This guy is 17 years old and a cam. The only upgrade today was his potential went from 84 up to 85. The rest of the stats, including the overall, stay the same. And yeah, pretty average stats there, but I guess you can train him. His current value is 725,000. And then we have Harvey Barnes from Leicester City. This guy is 21 years old and a left winger. All the stats for him stay the same. I think he got updated last episode, so today they've only changed his potential. It went from 86 down to 85. So a little downgrade there, but he still looks alright, and his current value is 13 million. And then we have Neco Williams from Liverpool. He is a right back, 18 years old, and the only thing that changed for him was his potential. It went from 86 down to 84, which is a 2-point downgrade. So his current overall stays at 64, and he does need a bit of training as well to grow. His current value is 775,000. And then we have Marko Grujic from Hertha. This guy is on loan from Liverpool. You know, if I say some teams wrong, it's because in career mode, they don't show you the loan team, they just show you the parent club. So that's why some clubs are incorrect here. But this guy had a potential decrease from 86 down to 84. That was the only stat that changed. All the other stats, including the 77 overall, stay the same there. Current value for him is 11 million. And then we have Jorginho from Chelsea, 27 years old and a centre midfielder. Now this guy got a decent upgrade. Finishing went up, long passing, interceptions, penalties, standing tackle as well. Dribbling went down. His overall went from 83 up to 84, and his potential went from 83 to 84. Unfortunately, you know, there's no gap between the overall and the potential. Both are 84 there. His current value is 28.5 million. And then we have Hurtado from Buenos Aires. I think that's Boca Juniors, 19 years old and a striker. The only stat that changed for him was his potential. It went from 84 down to 83. So the rest of the stats there, including the 71 overall, stay the same. Current value for him is 3.7 million. And then we have Fernando Calero from RCD Espanyol, 23 years old and a centre back. The only thing that changed for him was his potential. It went from 84 down to 83. He keeps the 78 overall and his current stats. His current value is 11 million. And then we have Andre Chindris from AFC Botasani. This guy is 20 years old and a centre back. A few upgrades including stamina, sliding tackle, composure. His overall increased from 68 to 69, and his potential went from 82 to 83 now, and his current value is 1.9 million. And then we have a guy called Evander who plays for Midtjylland. This guy is 21 years old and a cam. A lot of upgrades here, over 14 changes. Finishing went up, short passing, free kicks, long passing, agility, strength, interceptions, vision, penalties, and marking went up. And then there's a few others there as well. His overall went up by 1. It is now 72. And his potential went up to 82. It used to be 81. So a nice little upgrade here. This guy's current value is 4.5 million. And then we have Felipe Anderson from West Ham United, 26 years old and a left mid. Now the only thing that changed for him was his potential went from 83 down to 82. But this guy is alright in career mode. You know, he's got some green stats there. I've got him in my ultimate team squad, well, one of my squads anyway. And he's not too bad, but, you know, he's not really the best player. His current value is 21.5 million. And at least he's got a real face. So obviously not the full list, but those were the main highlights there. If you want to watch another video, make sure you check out the things you may not know about in FIFA 20. Hit the card in the middle, it'll take you right there. I'll see you next time.